Well, Virginia itself is a Commonwealth state, which shows prejudice from our banking system all the way down to medical care.
Okay.
Everything that came about dealing with Virginia came from the slaves. How everything was built, how everything was made, how everything came about and grew in the state of Virginia. It had nothing to do with the white Confederacy or the Union whatsoever. Everyone who was involved in this were black or Native Americans, who were slaves or other. It has nothing to do with Caucasian at all or the Confederacy. In this situation dealing with a Confederate state or a unionized state, blacks have issues anyway because of the color of our skin. There's always an assumption of who did what first or who was here last. No such thing. The first people that were here were blacks and Native Americans. I don't understand why they would end up calling this a Confederate state from the beginning when it has nothing to do with that other world. And I don't want to be prejudiced, nothing like that, but that's the other world, the white world.
Do you have any questions for my guest coming up on my show this Monday?
Yes. The question is, why do we have this issue with a black president even dealing with the Commonwealth? Why do we have this issue dealing with anyone whose skin is not white? Why do we have this issue with this particular state?
Good stuff.
Well, the first thing that I have to say is that as opposed to recognizing the Confederate soldiers, one that recognized the slaves, the persons who were, were afflicted, you know what I mean, the ladies, the brothers that were hung just because they were black, in front of the ladies, the parents and the kids, who of course made them submissive to feel as if they needed to depend upon these folks to take care of them. And that's the kind of thing that we've had to deal with for a long time. When I see the Confederate flag, it's something that makes me feel like it's something that's holding me back, that wants to hold me back or to keep me down or to keep my people down. Not necessarily me, but to keep my folks down, and I get offended by it. I really get offended by it because it's like, that's over with, and then people tell me, say, well, why do you get offended by it? Well, my great-great-grandfathers were hung, my grandmothers were raped. Isn't that enough to be offended? Now, I don't hate anyone. But this is a new time, and I'm a man just like everybody else. I shouldn't be judged by the color of my skin. No one should be judged by the color of his skin. Just like what did King say? He said people should be judged by the content of their character. Get to know me before you judge me.
So